The Elizabeth line is the latest major addition to TfL services. It provides a fast, continuous route between Reading and Heathrow in the west through central London to Abbeywood and Shenfield in the east. But one question has been on my mind since it opened. Is it actually faster than pre-existing lines, and if so, by how much? We will be answering this question today by having a race from Heathrow Terminal 5 all the way to Stratford. One route will be going via the Elizabeth line and the other will be decided by ChatGPT and involve me going on 3 different lines for the journey. The logo in the top right of the screen throughout the video will show what route we're on. This video will not only show whether the Elizabeth line is faster, but also whether something like Google Maps can be substituted by AI at this stage. Without any further delays, let's begin by heading down to Heathrow Terminal 5 to start the race. Alright, so we are at Heathrow Terminal 5 and we're heading to the Piccadilly line to do what ChatGPT thinks is the best route to get to Stratford. So we're going to get the Piccadilly line to Hammersmith, the District line to Mile End, and then the Central line to Stratford. So we're now heading down to the Elizabeth line to head to Stratford. The first thing I noticed was how quiet the trains were leaving Terminal 5. On both journeys, the carriages I got into were basically empty. Another surprising thing you can notice in the video is just how much louder the Elizabeth line trains are. The noise is a worthy trade-off for the amazing aircon you get there. So we are currently here and we're heading all the way to Stratford there. So our route will come up here to there, change the district all the way to there, and then the central line to Stratford there. Absolutely beautiful. And we are off. To make this test a bit more interesting for me, I didn't do any research on how long the journeys would take. I did have a timer going so I could keep track and give you a final result at the end. Make sure to keep watching because it is a surprising one to say the least. One of my favourite things about the walk-through trains is that you can stand right at one end and watch it wind through the tunnels like a snake to get interesting shots like this. Next station, Heathrow Terminal 2-3. The Piccadilly line originally opened in 1906, serving 53 stations in total across a 44-mile long route. It carries around 180 million passengers yearly and operates on 1973 tube stock, which is quite impressive to think about. The Heathrow stations on the Piccadilly line didn't open until quite a bit later though, with Terminals 1, 2 and 3 opening in 1977, Terminal 4 in 1986 and Terminal 5 in 2008. Alright, so our train to Mile End is here and we're about 35 minutes in, so yeah, it's pretty slow at the moment. To go from Hammersmith to Mile End, I had to go on a District line train. This line opened in 1868, carries 170 million passengers per year, and currently operates S7 stock across its 40-mile, 60-station route. Mile End is in Zone 2 on the tube map and opened 121 years ago in June 1902. If you want to learn a bit more about the history of the Underground, then check out the video in the top right. For me, the Elizabeth line journey was much more enjoyable, not only because there were no changes to make, but also because the trains are so much bigger. Coming from one of the largest airports in the world, it will come as no surprise to you that people carry a lot of luggage. On the Piccadilly line, space was a genuine issue, and about 6 people had to move their suitcases so I could leave the train. It was the exact opposite on the Elizabeth line though. There was plenty of space for luggage, and people to comfortably move past without any problem. Alright, enough talking because we are already arriving at Stratford on the Elizabeth line after a whopping 42 minutes. But you know what's a little bit awkward? Arriving at Stratford on the Central line after 42 minutes. Yeah, it's a bit of an anticlimax. I did tell you that it would be a bit of a surprise, but it's a little bit of an interesting one. Yeah, sorry about that. I just lied to you all. Yeah, the Elizabeth line took 42 minutes to get to Stratford. However, finally, after much longer, my train emerged from the depths and arrived at Stratford station with a final time of 1 hour 20 minutes. Had ChatGPT's information been up to date, it might have told me to take the Elizabeth line, but at this point it's still better to plan using Google Maps or your own travel expertise. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye, my friends.